Belinda and HarperAudio Australia present this unabridged recording of Jilted, written by Rachael Johns and read by Casey Withoos. Dedication. For Granny and in memory of Grandpa, a real-life heroine and hero. The Co-op, Hope Junction, Western Australia, Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Today. It's true. Well, I don't know, I guess she'll be taking the bus from Perth. Although being a celebrity and all, maybe she's chartered her own jet. She has got a nerve, I couldn't agree more. Oh, hi, Mrs. Willett. Just the apples this morning? Yes, I was just chatting about it with Linda. I'm surprised the news isn't front page of today's West. I thought she would have rated higher than the Premier opening a regional hospital. You're absolutely right, it's because it's here. Small town back and beyond. Oh, geez, but if they knew the truth, if they only knew what she left behind. She was always a bit of a snob at school. None of us could believe it when they started going out. And then when, well, you know. Me? I would have sold my soul to marry him. We all would have. Speak of the gorgeous devil. About coffee time, Hope Junction, Western Australia, Saturday, 9:45 a.m. The usual thanks, Sherry, but make it extra strong today. My nerves need it. Oh, you haven't heard? A jet plane, apparently. Chartered. You know, I'm not one to listen to gossip, but she's bringing her own pilot. A toy boy, barely over 20, but buff as they come, or so I'm told. You ask me, he'd have to be pretty damn alluring to hold a candle to our Flynn. Most Saturdays, you say? Well, he'll no doubt be a little flustered this morning. Maybe give him a free slice of your fabulous chocolate cake, and your ear. You're still single, aren't you, dear? Outside the post office, Hope Junction, Western Australia, Saturday, 10 a.m. Sorry, can't stop to chat. I have to get back to the cafe. I'm expecting Flynn. He grabs the paper at the Co-op and then comes for a late breakfast. A lot of the footballers do. I feed them up good before the game. Do you think he'll still come? You're right, he might be keeping a low profile. Maybe won't even play today. He's not one to dwell on the past, but Mum always says that's a front. Men, they're not as strong as us, you know. They don't get over that sort of knock easily. I bet he still thinks about her. Hard not to when her smug face is on the telly every night. Ouch, what'd you do that for? Oh, hi, Flynn. Hairlicious, Hope Junction, Western Australia, Saturday, 10:10 a.m. Sure, I heard about it yesterday. People tell hairdressers things, you know. You'd be amazed. Sometimes it's a real chore. Yeah, I did her hair once. Between you and me, it's quite thin and fly away. They must have good hairdressers and makeup artists at Channel 9. Me neither. I always thought she was a bit skinny, anorexic even. Too worried about her image, I suppose. She'll not have it easy around here, though. There's not a person within 200 kilometres who doesn't like Flynn. You are so right. There's probably not a girl anywhere who wouldn't like him. And she won't do well with the blokes either. They're not as shallow as those city guys. Just because her legs never end and you could wrap your fingers around her waist won't mean a thing to them. They'll not go near her. Boys from the bush look out for their mates. What's that, Emma? Is he really? 10:15? Well, well, well. Chapter 1. When Flynn Quartermaine drove into town, he couldn't get a newspaper or pick up his mail without being stopped by someone or other on the main street. He'd lived in the small farming community of Hope Junction, southeast of Perth and affectionately known to locals as Hope, every one of his 29 years. He knew everyone, and they knew him. And he was famous. Aside from his legendary streak across the Oval on Grand Final Day 10 years ago, he was the last baby born in the local hospital, having just slipped out before the maternity ward was closed and everyone had to travel further afield. What was most embarrassing to Flynn was that people still talked about this. Whenever someone new came to town or a long-lost rally was passing through, the first thing the introducer would say was, "Meet Flynn, he was the last baby born in our hospital." Nothing about the fact he ran one of the biggest farms in the district. Nothing about almost doubling his family's income by introducing South African meat merinos, or SAMs for short, to their flock. Nothing about how other local farmers followed suit. But then, perhaps he should be grateful people didn't mention other things. There were some things no guy liked to be reminded about. Today, however, there wasn't a single mention of babies, and instead of flocking when they saw him coming, people quickly turned away. It was odd. Flynn picked up some supplies for his mother and drove back out to the family property, keen to return and get onto the football oval, run around with his mates, and shake this sense of unease. The feeling started to dissipate as soon as...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?